Today is day 74, ladies and gentlemen, of our 1000 Dawns. And last night, very, very similar to what's been happening over the last couple of days, has been a succession of what I've referred to as small victories. And small victories is a very, very operative phrase because, well, as important as it is to win small victories, even if you can't win the big ones, I must admit, some points, like sooner rather than later, I'd rather be on the side of I want to say I'm starting to win the big ones, but winning the big ones also means a higher risk. And a higher risk is something that actually I don't really. That's the thing. I don't necessarily want to get involved in like high risk because high risk may mean high reward, but also means a high loss. And right now, we live in that sort of day and age where, you know, not many people can afford to take a loss or a major loss. So staying kind of like comfortably in my lane for the time being, with small victories is sort of just on par for this. And speaking of on par, I feel like it should be worth mentioning for the benefit of all newcomers because it's been a little bit of a while since I've last had to do this, but the story of these videos, this whole 1000 Dawns malarkey, is that I plan after 1000 days to transform my life into something almost unrecognizable. And for the good, because it would be easy to say, you know what, yes, but it's not going to be for the good, it's going to be for the bad. But of course, why on earth would you want it to why would I want my life to turn out worse than it was before? That's just simply not, that just doesn't make sense. And the way I try to rationalize things is by doing it in terms of small victories, whether it's winning an extra 10 quid. Mind you, that being said, this is the second day in a row now that I've won another 10 quid. So winnings are actually sort of slightly on the up, but that's always kind of how I've gone about these these like small victories, is that I do it when I'm 10 quid up, and then it's time to cash out because there's a part of me thinks that that's as good as it will get at the moment, and you don't want to like. I can't even talk straight. Why is my voice like this? I don't want to go around, pushing my luck. It just makes sense from that perspective. Meanwhile, insofar as the outside world is concerned, things continue very much as before. So it's less than a week till I get paid off my day job. It's less than a week that I get paid from tips. It's about 2 weeks away until we get paid off Google. And all of these things are good, don't get me wrong. However, I also know fine well we can make even more out of what we get. And believe you me, over the next, by the time we get to the end of April, it's going to become apparent that soon, whether I'm really, because I have to mentally be behind it, that I've got to be ready to push for a little bit more than just small victories. I've got to push for something much, much bigger. Because the only way we're ever going to win is if we start winning major victories, the sort of things that you cannot deny. Because once we win a major victory, all of a sudden, people will be I will be looking at myself going, I did it once, I can certainly do it again. So with all that being said and done, I hope all of you guys understand, and I'll see all of you guys again next time. Thank you.